Yo, it's good. Strike Seven Network here, back with some more comic book related content, and I just want to, talk about the news that was released earlier today on a few of the mainstream, comic based websites such as Screen Rant, Comic Book, CBR, and that's that the news of Daredevil joining a new group, a group that's been around for a while. But Daredevil has never been a part of it, and that's the group that I'm talking about is the Midnight Suns. So I got an article, and I'm gonna put it in the description box of this video from Screen Rant writer Nicholas Ayala. And he was just talking about the news, reacting to it, and just breaking down the many groups that Daredevil has been a part of, since he has been created and introduced into the Marvel universe. And he's been a part of the new Avengers, the excuse me excuse me the Defenders, several incarnations of the Defenders, the Marvel Knights Initiative, the Hand. If you recall, he fought against the Hand in the TV series when it was on Netflix a few years ago. Was a his ally of the Fantastic Four. Worked with the X-Men. Just Daredevil has been with a lot of groups and helped out. But you know, the writer was explaining how, regardless of where he has been at and helped out, that his home base, he will always remain loyal to his home base in New York as the Daredevil, the Vigilante, and the Vigilante, yeah, the attorney Matt Murdock. He's also been. I mean, there's been some good groups along the year, along the way. You know, main Avengers team, just everywhere. But I think that in regards to the to fit of, Marvel has neither confirmed nor debunked the theories about a potential MCU Midnight Suns movie. Today, yeah, it was. I mean, you really, you know what I'm saying? The fit, it makes a lot of sense. If you ask me, based on the characters that are a part of the Midnight Suns. I'm pretty sure you heard that audio that came from the website. They're talking about Midnight Suns movie. You know what I mean? But you look at the roster, it makes a lot of sense. You got Moon Knight, Clea, Blade, Ghost Rider, and now you got Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense to Daredevil, have Daredevil a part of that team. The fit, it makes, like I said, the fit, it makes sense. So I don't have a problem with it. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a few doubters out there, people that are not down on, don't agree with it, don't feel as though Murdoch doesn't is not a good fit with that group. But I think he just fits right in. Based on personality, what he can do, he fits right in to what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And from based on what the writer had put out, he was saying that he had to be, Matt Murdock had to be convinced by Moon Knight to join the group, according to what this article saying. After living in the haunted house known as the Mansion's Ravenous, Swallow's Mark allies, Moon Knight and Clay set out to assemble a new iteration of the Midnight Suns, not picked personally by either hero, but prophesized by Clea's magic. So, according to in Mark Spector's Moon Knight, he recruits every member one by one, starting with Robbie Reyes, then Blade, then Daredevil. each of the three, each of the anti-heroes represented a tarot card, and all of them are secretly entangled in a secondary prophecy that only Clea and Mark Spector know about. So none of the Moon Knights, three recruits, took the invitation well at first. Reyes is still sore of his recent sacrifices within the team, and Blade naturally doesn't play well with others. So that's an interesting dynamic right there. And but the article saying that Daredevil is the one that resists the idea the most. Matt Murdock senses Spectre's nervous heartbeats, and he is wary of what Moon Knight may be planning after the events of the Age of Kenosha. So where Mark Spector turned against his colleague for greater good, I mean, it's only until Moon Knight reveals that his friends are in true danger that Daredevil accepts the invitation reluctantly. So I mean, look, I think, in my opinion, Daredevil's a good fit with this group. But we'll see how it'll play out. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people in charge who put this together wouldn't have done it if they felt as though Daredevil wasn't. If they felt as though he wasn't a good fit. But they got. I'm pretty sure Daredevil is gonna at the end of the day, Daredevil's gonna buy in, and along with the rest of the guys, and they're gonna put their strengths together to accomplish the objective, what they need to do. You know, Blade. I know they're saying Blade's not doesn't work well with others, but we'll see. We'll see how it all play out, man. But that's the news for the day. Daredevil will be joining the Midnight Suns. So check that out when you get a chance. I have the link to that article in the description box of this video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm out.